is, and it says that they have to be in the rear of any building or in the basement or other area where they're not, where they won't constitute a nuisance or be offensive to the public. So, and I think that's what we're trying to get to. So I thought that was just a pretty easy fix of saying that. Well, they did, but something's happened to that.
It's not accessible now for a trash truck. I'm pretty sure that trash truck's not gonna be able to get back behind it. You're talking about the liquor store and the dollar store. No, it's
I don't think there's actually enough adequate room to get back there now.
There's also, I did call Whitecap Waste, which is what's on the garbage, and ask them about if you require like a fence or something that where you can see the dumpster. And they said the only thing that causes them any issues is if you lock it and get to open it, or if for some reason they can't get in there. That's the issue. Have it hidden. They were okay with it. They didn't say that they didn't like it. But I mean, if they're not going to try very hard to get into it. So
I had originally asked that this be put on there because there was some dumpster issues in a few places around town, and people were getting in them and stuff was getting spread out. And I'd spoken to Mr. Light about some of the instances and locations, and that's when we really got looking and seen that we really didn't have much of the ordinance there that addressed that. Guess I would just recommend maybe that I'll work with him, but maybe we can just look into what you gave us here and look into some places and maybe draft an ordinance up, or, try to come up with a better idea, a better plan. That would be better for the city, but also be fair to the business owners. Not everybody's got a certain place they can stick a dumpster, but by the same token, they don't need to be trash piling on top of them either. So,
and that does help.
And how's that work for residential areas? There's a dumpster's yard right in front of the yard, been up for months and months. And or then just sitting there, it's been pretty much steady. Where tail where. But it's,
Normally the trash company comes back and gets it pretty quick.
standing there empty, the door open, and two cars laying there, never moved. But that could be moved, or for people to be better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, we can call the trash company, whichever garbage company it is, and ask them to get it, unless somebody's paying for it. But then we can look at that too, because you're only supposed to have them as temporary.
If they can do that or not, and those cars not going to move. To this recommendation.
Yeah, if you'll call us tomorrow or talk to me after.
We move on to letters of support number 12 for Fayette County Foundation regarding their indoor recreation facility, and the Southern Appalachian Labor School regarding their youth build program.
We'll have to take these one at a time, but if you can open the recreation facility.
You all read these?
It was in your
Yeah, it should be in there.
things.
You mentioned you've all read it already.
It's part of this group, so if you have any questions.
I look to have the mayor sign a letter of support.
The properly vote first and second motion that the mayor signs a letter of support for the indoor recreation facility regarding Fayette County Foundation. All those in favor? All opposed? Motion is carried. The B section will be Sal's Youth Build Program.
And this just has my signature because he's.
Motion?
I comment on that letter, Mr. Fire Chief. It contains a statement that says the need for affordable housing that meets health, fire, and construction standards. I worked with the county for 20 years, and I've been the fire chief since 1997, and those statements are not true. We did nothing but fight with John David and Sal's in regard to meeting building code guidelines, fire guidelines, and construction guidelines. So what tells this council that they're going to follow that now? I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Just giving you my input in regard to that. They have a terrible reputation when it comes to construction, fire safety. What's the
Does one move to table this as well?
I'll make a motion to you not to sign it. I mean, I don't know what, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'll second.
I'll second it. All right, all those in favor of not signing a letter of support for the South's Youth Build Program? All those in favor of signing? All those opposed to signing? Motion's carried. South's Youth Program bill has been defeated. Number 13, the base pension report.
All right, police pension report for 23-24, June to July, whatever it is. The beginning balance was $4,803,094.40. Employee contributions were $25,616.70. Earnings were $491,445.30. Total revenues was $516,126.54. Retiree pay was $233,228.18. For net income of $292,898.36. The ending value was $5,992,992.76. Thank you.
Yes, so it's your saying.
That we accept that report.
I second it. We have a motion and a second to accept the police pension report. Any further questions? All those in favor? All opposed? Motion is carried. Number 14, the city clerk treasurer position.
Mayor, I'd like to request that due to those items saying that it's an anticipated executive session, that we move them to after the department reports. So we may be in there.
Okay. You've all read all of the department reports. Do you have anything for MS4 to add to any of this?
I do have a MS4. The first thing I wanted to say is that Stormwater Awareness Week is September 23rd and 26th. So have a party, celebrate.
You all have little notebooks.
You know, everybody has a notebook. We gave these out at the Oakley Festival, so it's part of our education. Well, this is just the little cartoons. And
Any other points, Ben or Allison? I'm sorry.
talk about gutters and downspouts. All this.
Gutters and downspouts.
So your home's gutters and downspouts are very important because they funnel the water off the roof and away from your house, and they ensure that you have protection on your home as well as walkways for your friends and family. And when the water's funneled away from your home, then it helps you to protect your siding, your windows, your doors, and your foundation. Without gutters, the rain runoff will fall directly down against your home, seeping into the ground against your foundation. And it can cause your foundation to crack. And the rain runoff could also kill your landscaping. I don't have to have rain runoff to mine, but and it's very important for you to properly maintain your gutters. I'll talk about that. And then I have another thing. We are starting to really enforce the abandoned vehicles, and we're trying to get those cleaned up. Bill Light's doing a good job of going out, finding abandoned vehicles. So I just want to give everybody a warning that is starting to happen. And the other thing, which I didn't put on the agenda, we could put on for next month, but if you'll consider what you want to do with the November 11th meeting, it's scheduled for the 11th, but that's a holiday. So if you want to change it, if you do change it, I'd like for you to consider November 4th because I will be gone. But we can put that on the agenda. I think it's early enough so that if they have anything that we can still get it advertised.
Mayor, I'd like to motion to accept all of the rest of the department reports collectively as they have been presented in the council packets, and that they are available to the public on the story maps link. The public can see them on the story maps link.
Second. The motion the second to accept all department head reports. All those in favor? All opposed? This time we will move into executive session. Any council comments now? We're good.
I do have one thing, the Optimum installed Optimum installed the fiber optic, finished it up today here, so the clarity and all that stuff should be on the channel 4. It should be sound and all, be a lot better. And it's good to see local programming back on TV.
I want to compliment everybody that worked on the Oakley Festival. I thought it was a successful festival, and I appreciated it and enjoyed it. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to all the residents that came out.
It was very good. And if you noticed, on Kelly Avenue, the trucks were 10 feet apart, and it still worked out good. We followed the fire marshal's rules. We were still able to do that in cooperation with the fire department. They worked with us, the street department, and helped get all that done. So, the fire department could get in there if they needed to. So that was a good cooperative effort for everybody, because that was a big change for Sandy. Jeannie trying to get the set up.
Take the time to compliment, because I know there's people listening that don't live here, and was complimenting how the street department kept the trash continually There was never an overflow. There wasn't, I mean, there was several other cities represented here as far as, just coming to the festival. And they spotted me and they came right over and they were like, "We're gonna bring our guys over here so they can." And plus it just flowed. I mean, the guys, it was just continuously. And the other cities take note of that. And I know there's a few listening or will be listening. And they wanted me to make sure that I complimented your department and the police department and the fire department. Everyone takes a part in that. They really noticed how efficient the guys were.
Mayor, I've got two things I'd like to speak to. Just want to inform the council that we're going to have our ISO inspection in October or November. We don't have a date yet. That's where the entire review of the fire department, its operation, its training, its equipment, its inspections. And then we get a determination on our insurance rates. So that will be done in October, November. And the State Office of Emergency Services announced today this fall is critical in the entire state because of the drought situations we've had. They are expecting the brush fire and forest fire activity to be as bad as it was in 1991. And that was when the whole state was on fire. So we will probably be instituting a burning ban real soon in the city as well as the entire county. So just let everybody know that.
Anyone else? All right. Now ready for executive session.
We can all just leave, y'all can stay there.
So we need a motion to go to executive session.
Mayor, I'm gonna have to go to executive session.
We'll get a second.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion to move into executive session and a second. All those in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Now take a break.
If we can do the Collins Middle Schools, first, I'd like to invite Allison with us.
Well, probably not.
Stay out here.
I can leave everything. Stay out here, the video would still be on, but the.
Right back when